So the moment you let the resistance go, and you were the resistance.
I was no doubt. I knew that.
And the moment you let it go, it's like it almost happened too fast.
Yes.
I mean, it was happening as fast as you could get a handle on it. It was happening.
Oh, I'm telling you. And I had the melody in my head. Right.
How did you feel? How did you feel when you made up your mind? How did you feel on the way from the yard?
I felt convicted. I felt conviction. I felt a conviction. And that's it. I'm convicted. I've turned the corner. That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm not going to listen to my old ideas. I'm not going to let those old ideas control my thoughts. The fear. That's it. I'm moving on.
Fantastic. I mean, to me, and we talked a little bit about this in our brief conversation before. To me, this is, one of the best examples of the law of attraction in operation. People keep thinking that it's this big experience that comes out of the sky that, all of a sudden you become a different person, your hair turns white, you're looking for a cane in a body of water but this is it. This is really and truly how it operates in your life. You capitalized on it. In other words, when the whole thing began to unfold in your mind, it unfolded in such a way that it became a comfortable feeling. It became a confident feeling. Where there was fear, now there was courage. Where there was confusion, now there was clarity.
Yes,
and the moment you allowed that to happen, then you knew what to do.
Exactly, yes.
And what you needed to do also knew what it had to do for you. So as you're thinking about calling this guy's also thinking of calling you. We always talk in the law of attraction that as you begin to send this thought to your subconscious mind with emotion, and boy, listening to this, you were just loaded with emotion. As you send that thought to your subconscious mind, two things happen. Now your subconscious mind begins to search out every condition, person, place, thing that will help to manifest your idea, and at the same time make you attracted to those things, make those things attracted to you, so that as you're moving closer to your goal is always moving closer to you.
Amen.
It's already been created. It has already been created. The moment you saw it happening in your mind, you created the mold. You created the blueprint. Now, energetically, it's done. It's a done deal.
Right.
All you got to do now is change your vibration to match the vibration of what you created. The moment you do that, it manifests. Here it is in what we call reality. It was there all along, waiting for you.
Yes, I agree.
It's like tuning up the guitar. I was talking to another guy the other night, and I said, and he's musically inclined also, and I said, just take the A string on a guitar, and it's way out of tune, and we begin tuning it. What are we tuning it to? And the guy said, you're tuning it to an A. I said, well, how do you know that? How do you know the A is there?
Yes. Yes.
Something inside of you tells you that what you're looking for is already there. And all you have to do is tune to it. And once you tune to it, now you can play beautiful music. You can play all kind of things. But you're already working from the presupposition, the suppose that what you're looking for is already there, waiting for you.
Right, and that's why at this point I'm trying not to struggle with it and to do the next right thing and let it unfold. But the hard work I feel is done. We've created the product. Now I like what you said about tuning into the next part, you know.
It's already there.
It's already there, exactly.
You just got to tune to it. That's it.
Yeah, and I got to keep believing in it, in the process. Just because I had, you know, I told you I felt like I had a week or two of just kind of like I kind of shut down. I had a couple of things to catch up on, and I kind of put this on the back burner, and now I got it back on the front burner. And you called me to do this, and here we go.
See, once you learn the process works for anything and everything. The law is law. It's not as though there's a separate law when you're trying to do music, and a separate law when you're trying to do production, and a separate law when you're trying to do the marketing. The law is the law. So whether whether you apply it to the creation of the song, whether you apply it to the production of the recording, or whether you apply it to the marketing of the material, the finished material, it's still the same law. And it still works by the same process, and it still yields the same type of result, and it still requires the same inspiration and motivation to allow it to happen. So it sounds as though you got it. It sounds as though, you know, you're not wondering how to get this thing kick-started. You know, you're not.
No.
You know what you need to do to get that ball rolling, to start to give it some momentum.
Yes.
And then let its own momentum sort of lead you in the right direction, as it did before. And put the right people next to you that needed to get next to you, and gave you the right musicians and the right time and place to do it. And I'm looking at the end result right now. I'm looking at the CD. That's the Ballad of Dave Robichaux. Well, Andy, any closing comments?
I guess the only thing I'm thinking right now is gratitude for having met you and Brian, and the Divine Spirit put us together, and that I want to thank you for your help, and thank you for this interview. And my final thoughts are, if I can grasp this concept, I think anybody can, and it's pretty simple stuff, you know. It's not rocket science, and it's worked for so many people. It doesn't only work for the Bill Gates and the Warren Buffetts. It works for the Andy Smiths and anybody else, I think. That sounds great. Well, listen, I'm going to sign off. If you could stay on the line just for a moment. Sure. Okay. This is Mark Kearns with Your Infinite Success, and stay tuned to hear more about the law of success. Somewhere in my heart I always knew